Are you ready for a ride that redefines speed? Today, we'll dive headfirst into the realm of high performance with the fastest ninja ever. This legendary name represents blistering acceleration, cutting-edge technology, and Kawasaki's relentless pursuit of top-tier engineering. It's a story that's been decades in the making, and now the baton is passed to the latest chapter. Stick around because we're about to explore how the Ninja H2R became the ultimate symbol of pure adrenaline. The legendary name. The moniker Ninja has been synonymous with Kawasaki's most aggressive sport bikes since the 1980s. By combining stealthy aesthetics, innovative features, and track-bred performance, Kawasaki successfully established the Ninja lineup as an icon among motorcycle enthusiasts. The H2 designation, meanwhile, dates back to the company's two-stroke machines of the early 1970s, known for their mind-boggling acceleration. When these two elements came together under Kawasaki's modern engineering prowess, the Ninja H2 nameplate instantly carried decades of heritage. In fact, Ninja remains one of the most recognized names in performance motorcycles worldwide, bridging generations of riders. Whether you're a newcomer or a seasoned racer, the term immediately recalls images of fast corners, drag strip launches, and that distinct green livery, a brand hallmark. But while every Ninja is built to be fierce, the H2 and H2R variants take it several notches further, claiming a place at the top of the food chain with the introduction of a state-of-the-art supercharger in 2015. The 70s Kawasaki H2. To understand the resurrection of the H2 name, it helps to look back at the early 1970s. Kawasaki's original H2 was a 750cc two-stroke triple that stunned bikers with its explosive power delivery. Nicknamed the Widowmaker by some, the bike's lightweight frame and brute horsepower demanded a skilled hand. Although it was fast, it also highlighted the need for improved chassis design, suspension advancements, and more refined power management, issues that would inspire Kawasaki's engineers for years to come. Despite any shortcomings, the 1970s H2 left an indelible mark on motorcycle culture. Enthusiasts knew Kawasaki was unafraid to innovate, to push the boundaries beyond what seemed possible at the time. The very DNA of that original H2 carried forward as Kawasaki continued refining and expanding its Ninja line. From those beginnings, the stage was set for what would eventually become an entirely new breed of speed machine. The 2015 Reintroduction, the supercharged game changer. Fast forward to 2015 when Kawasaki shook the motorcycle world by unveiling the Ninja H2 and its track-focused sibling, the H2R. This moment was pivotal, as these were the first mass-production supercharged sport bikes from a major manufacturer in decades. While turbocharged motorcycles had appeared in the 80s, a factory supercharger on a modern sport bike was virtually unheard of. At the heart of this rebirth was Kawasaki's heavy industry's extensive internal collaboration, drawing expertise from the aerospace division, gas turbine sector, and multiple other departments to craft a bespoke supercharger. The aim? Achieve both extreme power and efficient heat management. The result was a 998cc inline-4 engine, force-fed by a centrifugal supercharger designed in-house. The street-legal Ninja H2 delivered astonishing thrust, while the limited production H2R took horsepower to levels that shattered track records around the globe. This 2015 reintroduction did more than just launch a motorcycle. It reignited public curiosity about forced induction on two wheels. Riders and manufacturers alike began thinking differently about how to achieve staggering performance while still adhering to tighter emissions standards. The H2 and H2R proved that modern technology could refine raw speed into a manageable, though still wild, riding experience. Track-only DNA. Why the H2R is so extreme. The R in H2R might as well stand for radical, because this bike is uncompromising in its dedication to track performance. While the Ninja H2 is street legal, with lights, mirrors, and the essentials for public roads, the H2R dispenses with such niceties, replacing them with carbon fiber wings, a skeletal tail, and a race-style exhaust that screams pure aggression. Early dyno tests from trusted tuners show the H2R surpassing 300 horsepower in certain conditions. With no speed limiter and aerodynamic fairings designed to slice through air at over 200 miles per hour, the H2R effectively claimed the title of the most powerful production motorcycle in existence at the time of its debut. This amount of face-ripping horsepower requires top-notch rider skill and extremely cautious throttle control. If you've watched any videos of test riders unleashing an H2R on the track, you know the insane velocity requires precision rather than impulsiveness. The 2025 evolution. What's new? Now we come to the star of the show, the 2025 Ninja H2R. Building on the near mythic status of its predecessor, Kawasaki engineers have continued refining the formula in key areas such as aerodynamics, engine cooling, and electronics. Subtle fairing tweaks and enhanced winglets help maintain stability at high speeds, supported by computational fluid dynamics (CFD) refinements borrowed directly from Kawasaki's aerospace segment. These changes allow the bike to cut through the air more efficiently, which is crucial when you're flirting with 200 miles per hour and beyond. Meanwhile, a reworked radiator and upgraded cooling ducts do a better job at keeping engine temperatures in check, a necessity for a motorcycle that consistently pushes boundaries on the track. In fact, early indications suggest a modest increase in horsepower without compromising reliability. On the electronics side, traction control, launch control, wheelie control, and rider modes all received upgrades. The advanced IMU, inertial measurement unit, now reads changes in lean angle, pitch, and roll more precisely, helping riders maintain control even at the very limits of performance. Collectively, these improvements might seem incremental on paper, but they promise to deliver a next-level riding experience that preserves the H2R's reputation as one of the most capable track machines money can buy. After all, when you're dealing with supercharged power, every small innovation can feel monumental on the track. Performance specs and technical highlights. One of the first things enthusiasts want to know is just how this supercharged masterpiece lays down its power. The 2025 Ninja H2R features a 998cc inline-4 engine force-fed by Kawasaki's in-house centrifugal supercharger, which produces immediate throttle response with nearly zero lag. The intake system is built around a carefully designed ram-air setup that maximizes airflow at high speeds, enhancing combustion efficiency where it matters most, on the track. Add to that a finely tuned electronics package that includes multiple levels of traction control, advanced engine braking management, and cornering-aware rider aids to keep the bike planted when tipping into bends. Kawasaki also used plenty of lightweight materials, like carbon fiber and a trellis frame made of high-grade aluminum, to keep weight as low as possible. A premium Brembo braking system delivers the stopping power you need at triple-digit speeds, while the suspension setup, often sourced from top-tier brands like Öhlins or Showa, is specifically dialed in for track conditions. Combined, these elements allow the H2R to surge from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds and power well beyond 200 miles per hour in the right setting. Insane. A cultural phenomenon. From drag strips to closed course demonstrations, the H2 and the H2R have consistently drawn massive crowds. Amateur videos show riders hitting record speeds on airstrips, generating viral content that fuels the bike's mystique. Motorcycle forums light up with debates about everything from real-world horsepower figures to the practicality of owning such a machine. Beyond raw numbers, the H2 family's sleek aesthetics and unmistakable whine from the supercharger capture the imagination of enthusiasts worldwide. It's not just another sport bike, it's the embodiment of shock and awe. Showcases at major motorcycle expos often place the H2 or H2R front and center, recognizing that these models are both conversation starters and a testament to Kawasaki's innovative spirit. In many ways, the H2R has transcended typical motorcycle fandom to become a cultural icon. Whether you're at a bike meet in California or flipping through a motorsports magazine in Europe, chances are the H2 family will be mentioned as a benchmark for performance. Industry impact. The Ninja H2 and H2R launch in 2015 was a wake-up call to other manufacturers. It signaled the possibility of reintroducing forced induction in modern motorcycles, sparking rumors and speculation about how brands like Honda, Suzuki, and Yamaha might respond. While we haven't seen an onslaught of factory supercharged sport bikes from everyone else, Kawasaki's success proves that advanced engineering can deliver both horsepower and compliance with stricter emissions regulations. Moreover, the H2R's track dominance sparked renewed interest in high-speed motorcycle racing events and time attack challenges. Some race enthusiasts argue that supercharged platforms might be the future of elite track competitions. Kawasaki's bold move has also reinvigorated the custom scene. Aftermarket companies are rushing to develop performance parts, body kits, and tuning solutions specifically designed to harness or tame the extreme potential of the H2 series. Street-legal possibilities and aftermarket parts. One of the biggest questions people ask: can the H2R be made street-legal? Officially, the H2R is sold strictly for closed-course riding. It lacks the headlights, turn signals, license plate holder, and numerous other components necessary for public roads. However, the aftermarket community is always ready to meet a demand, and there are indeed kits that add some of these essentials. That said, keep an eye out for specialized aftermarket parts if you're dead set on making an H2R street legal. Options might include lighting systems, quieter exhausts, and even mirror setups. Local regulations vary widely, so be sure to verify everything with your jurisdiction before attempting any conversions. While the concept of an H2R on public roads is mesmerizing, proceed with caution. The track-bred power of this motorcycle is best unleashed where it was truly designed to run free. Jokes aside, the Ninja H2R stands at the pinnacle of modern sport bike engineering, carrying forward a legacy rooted in Kawasaki's fearless embrace of innovation. Its supercharged might, race-focused design, and unmatched presence render it the stuff of motorcycling legend. Hope you found this video helpful and entertaining. If you're as fascinated as I am by boundary-pushing machines, I'd love to have you stick around for more deep dives. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a high-octane feature, a buyer's guide, or a behind-the-scenes look at the world's most thrilling bikes. Thanks for watching, and ride safe.